it's Monday. So it is Monday, and today is the day that I give back to you, the viewers, to basically answer any questions that you may have and to also go over the business administration side of running your business. So, like I said, there's so many different ways that you can run your business. It's what works best for you, but I'm talking about what has helped me along my journey in business. First of all, before I even get started, I would like to say if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for supporting me. If this is your first time watching, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hey, how you doing? Make sure you also drop down and hit that little bell notification button so that you will be notified whenever I post a video. So, what have we been going over for the past couple of weeks? We have been diving into how to price your product, right? And so we said that there was an equation that we're going to use, and that equation is your labor plus your expenses plus your profit plus your materials gives you your profit price, right? Your product price, right? So today we are going to be covering your expenses and your profit, how to come up with those two numbers. If you missed our videos on how to create your material costs and your labor costs, go down and look at my video catalog. I'm going to try and link those videos to this actual video so that you can find it. But you want to make sure that you have that down packed before you move on into the other areas. But that's what we're going to be covering today. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, so before we even figure out how you get those numbers for your profit and your expenses, let's just talk about what are profits, what are expenses. So some of the expenses that your business may have or inquire, every business is different, so it may be different from you. You're going to have rent as an expense. You're probably going to have a phone bill. You're probably going to have an internet bill. You're probably going to have utilities. You're probably going to have some type of subscription, right, that you're paying. Then you got office supplies. So you're going to have fixed costs and you're going to have variable costs. Let's talk about your variable costs. Your variable costs are probably going to be things that are not reoccurring, that you don't have to pay that every month. It just varies by a monthly basis. And one thing that I like to use that people can relate to is your office supplies. Those are considered variable fixed costs, just because one month you may spend $20 on office supplies, and next month you may only spend $3 on office supplies like copy paper, pens, pencils, glue, I don't know, whatever you run in your office. Those are variable costs. So what I like to do, and other people, they do this in their business as well, is you set a budget for those items. So typically you can set, your budget may be different from mine, but my budget, we're just going to say, is $10. So $10 a month, I can go out and I can buy anything I need for the office. So then with your fixed costs, that's like your rent. That's like your phone bill. That's going to be your utility bills, because those are fixed expenses. You have to pay that every month to keep your business open, running. What we'll be looking at now is a picture of expenses that I came up with to do for this video. So basically, if you look at my expenses, you will see in parentheses, all of the numbers in parentheses are my monthly totals, right? So I have the rent, website, the Cricut Maker subscription. Then I have my phone bill, my internet bill, my LLC, and my variable expenses, which we said those were my office supplies and things like that. Now, what I did was I took those monthly expenses and I divided it by 30 days of the month. For the yearly one for the LLC, I divided that by the 12 months of the year and then divided it by 30 to get what I would spend per day per month. So on the left hand side is the totals of what I spend, spend per month for my expenses, which gave me a number of $8.32. So that's my expenses for the month, which is $8.32. If you look under that, it says credit card processing fee and other fees of 13%. That's basically what the credit card company charges me, what my website fees charge me. I put that all into one. We're not going to worry about that number right now. We're going to come back to it later on in this video, so don't get hung up on that right now. We're going to come back to that. So let's just talk about the $8.32. The $8.32 is going to cover my monthly expenses, and it needs to go into my product cost. Why? Because in order for me to pay the rent, I've got to be selling something for money to be coming in. So for each product that I have, what I do is I add that $8.32 to each product. Now, it depends on how you want to run it, how the maturity of your business is. You can also take that $8.32 and you can divide it by the number of sales that you make in a day, or divide it basically by your average amount of sales by a day or a month, however you want to do it. If you're just starting out and you really don't have a lot of sales to base those numbers off of, I would say put it into one product, just because it gives you a goal to hit, which is you basically have to sell one product a day for 30 days to be able to cover your rent and all of your expenses for the entire month, right? So if I was selling 3 or 4 products a day consistently, then I would divide that $8.32 by 4 products, and I know if I sell at least 4 products, then I would get the $8.32. That's why you set goals. So what happens if you have the $8.32 put into one product and you sold 5 products in one day, or you sold 5 products every day of the month for 30 days. You have now just paid up all of your expenses for the next 4 months, because you took money for this month, and then for the next 4 months your expenses are covered. So that covers if you want to take a vacation, you know that your expenses are paid up. If you want to, if you get sick, at least you know your expenses are paid up. So doing it like this kind of helps you in the long run. Then it also helps for rainy days. Like, let's say one week you made, let's say you made 5 sales on one day, but the rest of that week you didn't make any sales. And in business, this happens. Sometimes you make money and sometimes you don't. It's dry, and it can be dry for a while before you make something else, and then you're thanking God because he sent you a customer. But if you made 5 sales in that one day and you didn't make any sales the rest of the week, it kind of helped balance out the rest of the week so that you're not technically in the reds. You're still staying afloat. You don't have to go out and get any extra money from anyone, because you're still able to pay your bills and maintain your bills. So that's why it's good to add your expenses into your product pricing. Okay, let's cover profits. What are profits for? Profits basically is what keeps a business expanding and growing. And sometimes it can keep you at a stable place, right? So with your products, you use that, your profits, you use that to be able to grow your business. If you want to add another building, or you want to be able to hire more employees, your profits will allow you to be able to do that. Now let's say that you want to get another building, right? But you still don't have enough money quite yet saved up, but your profits are promising, meaning that if you continue to get more money, or if you expand and get more business coming in, then you can be able to expand the business bigger. You can start looking for investors or crowdfunding, crowdsourcing money. And the first thing that investors want to see is, what are your profits looking like? Because most of the time, that's how you're going to pay them back, is you're going to be taking from your profits to pay off your debts, your business debts. Also, you can take from your profits and pay your shareholders. If you have an LLC, that's how you pay yourself as a shareholder. Or it can be technically considered the owner's compensation is taken from the profits. So you want to have profits within your product to cover those type of fees or whatnot. So how do you come up with your profit? Your profit is basically a number that you set. There's no right or wrong way to set your profit. It is what you determine you want it. So my profit margins are usually between 35% to anywhere to 100 to 120% markup. Okay? So what I mean by that is, if I have a shirt and we're selling this t-shirt, right? And my materials cost me $1 to make it, my labor was $1, my expenses was $1, so that cost me $3 to make this shirt, right? I know that when I did my market research that other people are selling this shirt anywhere from $6 to $20. So that says that I can sell it from anywhere to $6 and $20 and make a profit. Or I could sell it for more than that and really shoot my profit margins through the roof. But let's say that I am going to sell it for twice as much as what I brought it. Most of the time, some people believe in doing twice as much. I think sometimes, depending on the product, you should go higher than that. It all depends on the product and what the market value, what other people are selling it for as well. Because you don't want to be so high off that people don't want to buy it. If you are, you're going to want to provide some type of experience to make people feel like, well, I can go to Route 21 and get the same shirt. Why am I getting it from here? You're going to have to create some type of experience to make people want to buy that, and there's nothing wrong with that. So let's say we mark the shirt from, it costs us $3 to make it, so we're going to sell it for $6. That means we made enough to pay what it cost us to make the shirt, and we made a profit of $3. Okay? We're still in profits. So now that we know that we're selling this shirt for $6, remember earlier when I said we had that credit card processing fee? We're going to add that credit card processing fee to this $6. Why? Because with most credit card processing fees, it's not based off of what it costs you to make the item. It's based off of what you're selling it for. So if I'm selling it for $6 and I determine that my credit card processing fees were 13%, I'm going to multiply the $6 by 13%, which is going to give me, I need to add 78 cents to that $6. So technically I would be selling the shirt for $6.78 to help offset that 13% credit card processing fee. Now I know what you're thinking. I just upped the price, so it's going to change my credit card processing fee amount. I'm going to eat some of that amount from my profits. Now, you want your profit margins to be high. If I was selling a shirt for $3, would I sell it at $6? No. The reason being is because I still have to add in, I still have to factor in, if I want to do sales and discounts, if I want to market this item, you can add your marketing into your expenses. But I can fluctuate the price in my sales and discounts and still make enough to cover those expenses for marketing and sales and discounts. So that's why you kind of want to have your profits set a little bit higher, just so you can equate the fees of sales and discounts, marketing, paying your shareholders or your owner's comps. So that's how you get all of those prices into your item pricing. So now that you know how to do it, you know how to add your material costs, you know how to fix your labor, you know how to determine your profit, you know how to determine your expenses, you now have your item price. I hope this video has helped you in some kind of way. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me and I will definitely respond back. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Make sure you hit the bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video, and I will see you the next time.